made it. What's today? Monday. Is this anyone's favorite day?
No.
Why is that?
School.
School. Ruins the weekend. What is that?
I like it because Monday is the day where I get to see a lot of people how much and spend 7 hours learning.
Oh, absolutely. We got someone eager. I love it. I love it. You like Mondays? Anyone else like Mondays? You said it ruins the weekend. I understand. I don't believe in Monday through Friday anymore. Today is actually Saturday #1 to me. Sounds crazy, but I live for the weekend. Who loves Saturday? Why do you love Saturday?
I don't gotta go to school.
Don't gotta go to school. Anyone just wake up, do what you want to, cartoons, play games, whatever it is. Okay, awesome. So what I live by is 6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday. That same feeling that you feel on Saturday morning, I live that every single day, right? Because we only go to school for 5 days, and then we have the weekend, which is how many days? So we're doing 5 days just to enjoy 2, and I realize, man, we're losing. So today, you might see on my t-shirt, today is Saturday #1 to me. Tomorrow will be Saturday #2, and then after that will be what? Because it's a lifestyle to me. It doesn't mean it's exactly the weekend, but that same feeling that you feel on Saturday, I have that same feeling on Monday, so to speak. So that's just a shift in mindset pertaining to entrepreneurship. It's about your mindset, how you see it. I'm excited every single day. Today is Saturday. It's the beginning of the week. Today is Saturday. It's the beginning of the week. That's a mindset shift that I use. But let me slow down and say, salutations. How's everybody doing this morning? Horrible. I understand. That's because it's Monday, right? Understood. Okay, so my name is Willie, Willie Fisher. I am a entrepreneur. I am a business owner. I am a husband. I'm a father. What else? So many things. I am an artist, hip hop artist. I'm a poet. All these different things, but most importantly, I'm a son because of my beliefs. And like I said, I am a father. These are my twin babies in the back, Harmony and Melody, 10-month-old. Everybody say, hey, Harmony and Melody. And then say, hey, Miss Brianna. That's my wife back there.
Hi.
So the other question I have to you is to remember is you. What's your name? Say it again. How you doing today? Awesome. Who are you? Exactly, that's so good. You have any siblings? So you're a brother, right? You're a son. But most importantly, the reason I get to that of who you are is to just know that you are somebody. Simple. But I'm just giving little keynotes just to remember that you are somebody. What we're doing here is the Career Conversation Speaker Series. It's just to spark the minds of entrepreneurship and as well as business owners to see what it is. Raise your hand if you want to say you want to be an entrepreneur. Who's that? What is an entrepreneur? What does that mean to you? You.
An entrepreneur is who leads a business or who owns a business, like a CEO.
What's an example of a business you got?
Like Elon Musk, he owns Tesla. He's a CEO
Absolutely, you.
An entrepreneur is basically somebody who owns a big business
Absolutely.
To me, an entrepreneur is somebody that makes a business that's attractive, that attracts people to them, that people want to come back again and again for.
To me, being an entrepreneur means
to make a business that you love to work at and have fun at from the grounds up, and hopefully, of course, it's successful.
100%, all correct. You know, they're a thin line entrepreneur and business owner, but they all tie in together. Entrepreneurs more so use their minds. They think, get these ideas to get out there. I am a business owner. My company name is Loving Life Nation Graphics. Do me a favor, say Loving Life Nation. And for short, we call it Ill Nation. Say Ill Nation, which stands for Loving Life Nation. Yes. What we stand for is we're created to inspire those who are influenced to leave an impact. That's a mouthful. But we believe that in some sort of form, even you guys, you're an inspiration. You want to be inspired to do something. You want to be influenced to do something. And you want to make an impact. Our company is a print company. We help businesses to increase their brand awareness and their revenue sales, their money, through our marketing solutions. And all that simply means for us is we print business cards, brochures, t-shirts. We do graphics for your parents' van, construction companies. We do the graphics outside, banners, all the things printed. And that's why we're in marketing solutions. Everything geared towards your business. You start your business and you want to go out there, interview and talk to people, just like your shirts you guys have on. That's marketing. Wherever you go, you're represented. That's what ties into marketing. If you ever, probably the school bus that you guys ride in that's got the name on the side. Amen. School bus has got the name on the side, that's marketing as well. So those are parts of the marketing solution that we help to provide for different companies and individuals. Let's keep going. Any questions? Any questions about that, what I've just said? Perfect. So I'm just here to really just tell my story, talk to y'all, and just be authentic as possible. Just want to tell y'all how I got here. You guys are in 6th grade. Perfect. It's perfect age, perfect time. It's never too early to start and have ideas. Just like you guys have already told me what your idea of entrepreneurship is. That's perfect. You ever heard it's not how you start, it's how you finish? You guys ever heard that? While that's awesome, that's true, I have a challenge to that. To ponder on. I'm giving you things to just think about for later. What if you start off good? I know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Sometimes you may not start good, but finish strong. But what if you actually start on the right foot and start good and never have to go through certain turmoil and then you just continue to succeed and excel? Remember, it's not how you start, it's how you. But sometimes if you start off good, you just continue to do great things. I say that to say it's Saturday #1, remember? While we dread Mondays, it's not how you start, but we're gonna start good on the right foot. It's Saturday #1. I am excited. It's not that you have an opportunity to speak to me. I'm excited to talk to y'all. So y'all wonderful, could be smiling faces. Guys, y'all still trying to figure me out. I understand. And it's Saturday #1. Y'all trying to get the energy right, get back and wake up. But I'm thankful to be here, right? Just like I said before, you are somebody. It's Saturday #1. I'm excited every single day. It's just a shift in the mindset of just trusting and believing in who you are. But how I got here, I just see myself and a lot of you guys, just middle school, just cool kids. But early on, I knew I was just a little bit different. Knowing that you have a couple friends that want to do something and you want to do something different, and we have something around here called peer pressure, where you may feel the pressure to do what everyone else is doing, but you have a different idea, want to go a different way. Anyone ever been in that situation? Like, cool. I want to tell you, it's okay to be different. It's cool to be smart. Whatever everyone else is doing, and you kind of feel like I should go this way, I promise you, go that way. Whatever your heart's pulling you to, what you know is right when everyone else may be going a different way. Because I am and was that same person. When I was in middle school, people wanted to do a certain thing, whether it was right or wrong, I just felt, man, I want to go this way. With me, small example, people wanted to wear Jordan. Everybody liked to wear the Jordan shoes. I see you, cool. I'm a huge Adidas fan. I like Adidas. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna wear my Adidas, and it's okay. You know what happens? They understood, man, I know you got your Adidas. I'm not gonna worry about, I'm gonna ask you if you got the latest Jordans. But most importantly is I was doing what I thought was cool. So I just wanna tell you, it's cool to be smart. It's cool to know what you want and go the direction that you want to go in. So a little more of my story, this transition from middle school, going up to high school, 9th, 10th grade, I took a class for a computer class, and I had a teacher by the name of Miss Dixon. Y'all remember that name, that wonderful lady that came in this morning. I took a class, computer class, and it was in there. I already knew in my mind I wanted to make music as well. But in that class, we had a project where we had to make graphics. And right then was when I said, you know what? I think I know what I want to do when I grow up. Sometimes you do know that early, sometimes you don't. But I said, I want to be a graphic designer. I want to be able to make music, and then I create my own album cover. When people release music, your favorite songs, on iTunes, whatever it is you listen to, there's always artwork that's attached to the song. And I wanted to be the one to make it as well as create it. And I said, man, I'm the best of both worlds. And so from there, moving on, high school, graduated, went to college for actually that, being a graphic designer and a printer. And in those early stages, someone told me, when you go to school, learn graphic design and printing. I want to tell you, while you guys are developing and growing, some people are going to come by like me or anyone and just give you advice that doesn't seem like it makes sense right now. But write it down, take it to heart, because what I did was I listened. I actually listened. So when I went to school, I learned graphic design. Anyone know what a graphic designer is? What is that? What do they do?
They like design and stuff, online and stuff.
Yes. Yes, sir.
They make their own brand stuff, like,
Yep. Oh, that. Just like your emblem on your shirt. Graphic designers create the actual original design. Create that, think it, sit down and do so. And so when going to college, I actually learned both because someone recommended I learn that, graphic design and printing. So basically I learned how to design that, and then I learned how to actually print it and put it on your shirt. Best of both worlds. The reason for that, once I graduated college and got my first job, I was hired on to do, I wanted to be a graphic designer, but I was hired on to actually be a printer. Something I didn't really want to do, but I knew how. Why? Because someone gave me advice early on. Learn both sides, because you never know where you're going to end up and what you're going to need. And so transition, moving on from there, I worked for that company for a good while, just being a printer, doing different things. I worked downstairs doing something called a digital press operator. Say it with me, digital press operator.
digital press operator.
One more time, digital press operator. I was just printing copies. I was just pushing buttons, black and white copies, colorful copies. That's all it really was, but I wanted a cool name, just a digital press operator, right? But fast forward, like I just said, what we do in our company is we print business cards, brochures. I'm taking you somewhere. We print all those things. A couple years go past, I'm still working for the company, and they moved me up. They moved me up upstairs where we're able to print on large printers, do graphics, banners, huge signs, things of that nature. Now I'm able to do somewhat what I wanted to do when I graduated college. I'm kind of cool, and slowly, a couple years later, they started to let me get on the computer and actually design, which is where I wanted to be the entire time. Now, because I took that advice early on was why I was able to do that. If not, I would have been upset because someone hired me to be a printer, but I want to be a designer, and I didn't get what I want. But I eventually got to where I wanted and started being a designer, printing, and doing all these different things. I say all that to say, today in business, and I am a full-time entrepreneur and business owner, doing all those things that I learned while working a job. And even how I actually got here in transition of actually last year, before me and my wife, we had our wonderful baby girls. During that transition with the job I was working for, right after we had our girls, during that time, I was what they call laid off. Hopefully you guys will never hear that or experience that, but it may happen. Things happen. I was laid off, and during that time, I made the decision that we're gonna push this job, we're gonna push this business full time. I wanna go and do my business full time. I want to be able to print, make shirts, do it all. I have the experience, let's do it. So since February of this year, I've been in business doing exactly what I learned through that job. So again, I just go back to not forgetting where you came from, using that information, just that one key information I had of learn this, learn that, learn that. You guys are at that age right now to learn this, learn that, because you never know what you're going to need. I promise you, you're going to need what you're learning right now. This conversation, you're going to need it later, rather it's physical or something that we're imparting into your mind. Main thing I want to leave you guys with is be inspired. Be inspired to go do it. Those ideas you have for being an entrepreneur, be inspired to actually go do it. Any questions so far? Am I dry? Am I boring? Y'all want to get up and dance? You do? I'm gonna get you in a second. Don't worry about it. So, roles. I want to talk about the roles of our company. Basically, I'm Love and Life Nation Graphics. I will say, by the way, I did say I'm an artist and an entrepreneur. I have a clothing brand, right? And I just make everything as simple as possible. Our company is Love and Life Nation Graphics. Clothing brand is Love and Life Nation. Again, we were created to inspire those who are influenced to leave an impact, right? And no matter what you do, I want you fall in that category. I want you to be inspired to go do it, go chase your dream, whatever it is. Influence the change and impact it to go do something about it. One of our shirts on our lines is called the calendar tee. Live for the weekend. What I'm representing today. 6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday. And it's just a mindset. While I can make this shirt that says Love and Life Nation, the actual brand, we actually create products that puts out what the brand represents. This brand represents positivity, motivation, uplifting, and that's the type of content that we put out. I don't want to put out something that you can represent. I want to put out something that represents you as an individual. I want you to put this on and say, you know what? I can chase my dream. I can do it now. I want to do now. I want to do greater, more things. So in our print company, it breaks down to basically 4 roles. There's a salesperson, there's our administrator, there's our graphic designer, and then there's our production, our print people. And starting off in business as an owner and CEO, sometimes you have to be all of those things. And these are things to know as an entrepreneur when you're starting out. Sometimes you have to be every single thing to learn and know. So that when you start growing and start hiring, getting more people, then you can say, hey, you be the designer, you be the print guy, you go sell, right? But I will talk about our salespeople. Salespeople, those just go out basically and come to the school here today and say, hey, are you guys in need of X, Y, Z? Do you need business cards? You need shirts? Do you need apparel? Do you need signs, graphics, things of that nature? Our salespeople, what we do require as far as when you guys in the future, when you come work for us, because I'm sure you guys definitely will, because we're going to work with you. Our salespeople, we want them to be motivated, people person, good talking skills. Some of these things can be taught. So as far as you being shy, we can bring you in and learn it. You don't have to be discouraged about not knowing the product. It's really about a people person and talking. And when we bring people into our organization, we get a disc assessment. We learn your personality, right? So if you're an outgoing person, anyone like outgoing, they love to, got a lot of energy, love to talk to people. Anyone in that category love to talk? Anybody? Y'all seem shy to me, but it's all right. So you will be in our sales. You'll be going out talking to people, bringing them back to the company. Then our second is our admin, our administration. My wife is in our administration as well. Those are ones that are perfect at collecting data and quarterbacking, pushing things to different areas. So you're my salesperson. You go out, get the job, and then You basically talk to the admin and say, hey, this person wants some business cards for their company. They send it to our admin, and our admin then pushes it out to our graphic designer. For myself, they then push it to our graphic designer. They quarterback and let us know what needs to be done, how is it going to get done. So then we move to our graphic designers. Anyone want to be a designer? Anyone creative, like to draw? Per hire? Awesome. You guys will be our graphic designers. You got creativity. You see things. The admin is going to give you that information that he got from the job. He sold it, and the admin is going to see the information and say, "Hey, we need you to make a flyer for the school's upcoming Christmas program." You're going to get all the information you need, and you're going to then work on designing that flyer. That's what the graphic designers do. And what we require from our graphic designers, what you guys will probably experience once you graduate high school, college, is a lot of jobs are looking for you to come out of college with 4 to 3 years experience in order to work with them, which is impossible. They want you to have experience before experience to actually be able to do it, and it discourages a lot of our young people. What I want to tell you this, and this is a keynote to actually taking in part, is have confidence. Here's the thing I always tell people when they want to go into interviews with companies that are looking for something and you feel like I'm inadequate, I don't have what I need. Tell them this: I am motivated, uplifting, and willing to learn. The way I see it, you don't even have to retrain me on anything. I'm a clean slate. When I come in, you just train me straight from there. You don't have to answer, I'm just letting that sit in, right? So as far as our graphic designers, the only thing we do require is that you at least know a little bit education-wise on graphic design. One thing I will say that I learned in college was they gave me the tools, just like in here in school, as well as Ms. Dixon in my high school class. She gave me the tools to be able to use, to be able to design. One thing they did not give me, I did not learn from college, school, high school, any of it, was creativity. They can't give that to me. You already have that. What they give you is the tools to be able to take what's out your mind and put it on paper, put it on a screen. So creativity is where it starts. That's the function of it all. You have to be creative and going from there. And then we move after you design it. Then you're gonna go on to our print and production area. These are our guys pressing t-shirts, screen printing, so to speak, to put the images on shirts. These are the ones putting the graphics on the vans. That's me. I also know how to do that. I put the graphics on the vans. I print the documents. I cut out all the decorations, be able to install it. Those are our production, printing, part of our factory as far as shipping, things of that nature. That's basically, I keep it simple in our 4 rows of our company. And we basically have a person in each one of those seats. And to be able to function properly as an entrepreneur and a business, like I said, starting out, sometimes you have to be all of that. You have to know how to do all of that until you grow to a point where you're able to hire more people to be able to do so, to be able to put them into place. We're going. All right. So, what are your goals? What you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a CEO.
A CEO? What?
Of the dropshipping company.
Where'd you learn that from?
I learned it on a video
How to make money. Do you know what? Have anyone ever heard of multiple streams of income? What does that mean?
I heard of it, but I don't know the meaning of it.
Gotcha.
Basically, a multiple stream of income is, let's say, like, I saw this on a YouTube video as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's a train track, right?
Yep.
You're always depending on the next track to be there. But if you don't have multiple streams of income, that if one track touches and it's not there, you're gonna go off and off, with multiple streams, you always have a backup.
Absolutely. You have one?
Like, there are multiple ways of gaining income.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, money.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need
Absolutely. So while that's good, I want you to be mindful that our society today pushes that so much on us of multiple streams of income, which is perfect. But there is one thing, one key factor that's skipped over, and it is there needs to be a foundation first. There needs to be a stability, right? So there needs to be, if you have multiple streams, different money coming in, one thing that is certain that you need first, you need something consistent. So for instance, we have our graphics company, which is consistent. We keep money coming in, helping customers, clients. We keep business flowing. It stays consistent. It's good enough as an example of we're pushing a car. Push it enough, hard enough, long enough until it's able to run by itself. Now it's consistent. We don't have to watch it anymore. It's ongoing. The train is going. We don't have to watch it anymore. It keeps going. Now once this is going, and it's going by itself, we don't have to worry about it. We got money coming in. Now is when we add on another stream of income, right? And you start the multiple streams, because if you start too early and try to do too many things at the same time, you don't have multiple streams, you have what we call multiple drips. It means you got so many things moving, but nothing's really happening. The only way to do so, you need to have something stable first. So your ideas you got being a CEO, those are awesome. Have something stable you want to start first. Start one business, wait until it's going like it needs to go stable. You're able to take care of bills when that comes up. Then when it's good, then you move and add on something else. And then you keep that cycle going. Then you have multiple streams of income instead of multiple drips. Drips meaning every now and then it works. But when you start so many things, you need to take and have more attention to it so that you know what's coming in, you know how it's actually working. What you want to be when you grow up? Police officer. Why?
To help the community.
Love it, love it. We want to be when you grow up. Say what?
I'm not really sure.
I love it. I love it. You got plenty of time. You got plenty of time. Yes, sir.
I wanna make my own car company when I grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Called Tesla.
Say what?
Called Tesla.
Write down all your ideas that you get. All your ideas that you have. Continuously write them down. Every idea you have, once it's written down, it becomes a goal. Once it gets on wall, it's then a goal and it is achievable and attainable. You, which one do you grow up? I love it. What do you love to do?
Games.
Say what?
Play games.
Play games. If you could play games for the rest of your life, would you do it?
Yeah.
Hmm. So you want to be so you can probably be a gamer. Game tester? Absolutely. You?
Probably NFL player.
In the NFL player? Probably.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. I really like the game. I really like to play football.
You know a position you like to play?
Yeah. Probably play running back. I like
Running back. Okay. Who's your favorite player? You got one?
Oh, Randy Moss.
Who?
Randy Moss.
How do you know about Randy Moss?
Highlights.
That's what I'm talking about. Highlight. I love the internet. You? What you want to be?
Engineer.
Working with your hands, putting things together. What kind of engineer? Robotic? Perfect, perfect. You?
I want to create my own show or game.
You said a show or a game? Like a TV show? Game show? Gotcha.
Engineer.
Engineer. What kind? What you want to do?
Well, I was going to make. Well, I was gonna want to make airplane engines.
Airplanes. Love it. You?
Engines.
Probably maybe a chef.
A chef. Awesome. Fine dining, desserts, bacon, cuisine. You know, what do you like? Do you like to cook now?
Well, I help my dad cook almost every single day.
Awesome. What's your favorite meal?
Probably butter chicken.
Butter chicken? Awesome. Gotta try that. You? Yep.
I don't even know yet.
It's coming. You? What you wanna be when you grow up?
I don't know.
It's coming. Don't worry about it. Right here. It's coming. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Right here. Right in front. What you want?
I want to be an owner of a engineer.
Owner of an engineer company. So you're gonna be the owner and they're gonna work for you? Okay, what you wanna be? A chef, did I ask you? Okay, so my running back, my NFL, come here quick. Come here real quick, I got a demonstration for you right here in the middle. Where is? You say your favorite player is Randy Moss. Running back. So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just put this right here, little notes. Right here. Right here. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do that one right there. Okay. So, you want to probably play in the NFL. Favorite players, Randy Moss. And our example right here, I'm gonna tell you about short-term versus long-term goals. I want to basically get you to step, basically get from here to there, stepping on each pad. Let me see you do it. Jump or step, whichever one. I come back, do the same thing. Okay, cool deal. I go from there to there. Took a little bit, right? Took a little bit of energy. I go to the next one. I come back, do the same thing. How was that leap breaker? It was all right. You was able to do it. Hey, you play football. That's right. Let's take this up. Do me a favor. Go from here to there. Y'all think you can make that?
No. If you get to
I had no
the
faith.
side.
That's it. No. The thing about it, you starting here. You can't get a runner starting here. Do me a favor. Jump from here to there. Let's see. Give it the best you got. You got it. I believe it. Now come back. Do the same thing.
I can't get no red start.
Nope. You just start right there and come on back. Just want to see something. Yep. Right there. Yep. Oh man.
I can't do it.
Oh man. See. And look. And here's my example. Short-term versus long-term goals. You know what that one represents in the field? These are, what we gotta do is take your huge dream, and we got a huge goal, because you're gonna write it down, it becomes a goal. We have to break it down into small steps to see how do I get here. From here, it's basically going to high school. After that is college. And after that is probably recruiting and going to the next steps of actually the NFL. But it takes steps to get there. So I want you to, thank you, give me some. Y'all make some, give a handful. My example to that is, everyone see yourself in, we're good? Everyone, everything you want to do, you say you want to do, own your companies, I want you to think about that. That's the end goal that you want to get to. Now start asking, it's never too early, what is it going to take for me to get there? What are the small steps to get there? I'm in 6th grade, at least it means going to 7th. And what is it going to take for me to get there? Remember, keep the end in mind, that's where we're going, but then zoom in and say, what's my next step? What is it going to take? Anyone like basketball? Favorite player? LaMelo Ball. Awesome. And so, what I believe is when you make the NFL and running, a running back, you're supposed to do what you do so well that it makes, when you're in the NFL, it's supposed to make middle schoolers say, man, I want to do that. And Melo Ball's supposed to be doing the best he's doing right now to make you say, I want to do that. Or Steph Curry, you don't like Curry? He's supposed to do his job so well to make you say, I want to do that. Now watch, when we go on the basketball court these days, everyone's shooting from the 3, a little bit from the logo. Why? Because Steph Curry is doing it. while that is fine, that's the end goal. We need to remember what are the steps to do so. We didn't see him shooting shots every day in practice to actually get there. Those are the steps. So remember, it's okay. Cast the vision. I want to play ball. I want to do this. I want to be an owner. But what are the steps to get there? I want you guys to start thinking about that. What are the steps to get to my dream, my goal? It's going to be some work, but it's going to be worth it. I promise you it is. I promise you it is. But most importantly, it starts now. It definitely starts now. Now is the time to start thinking about those things. Dare to be different. Like I said, dare to be different. I was just different on purpose. A lot of people like certain things. I like something else. I decided not to deal with peer pressure when everybody likes this and that. I just decided to just be different. Be inspired. Remember, just be inspired. Yes, I can come and talk about, as well as if you have any more questions pertaining to the company that we have, printing, things of that nature. But how I got here is my story. Because of where I've been through, how I've got through everything I've been through, I'm able to do these print, graphics, admin, installation things. But the main thing to get here is my mindset. I was learning. People was giving me advice along the way and telling me, hey, you should consider this. You should consider that. So right now, every idea you get, any advice someone gives you, things that your teachers are telling you, take it to consideration. Write it down, mental notes. Make a habit that any idea I get, let me write it down. Because an idea in your head written down becomes a goal. Once it becomes a goal, it becomes achievable, and I can actually go do it. I can actually do it. We good? Okay. Any questions? Yes.
How many workers are in your company?
Workers in our company, 4. Remember those roles we were telling you about? Salesperson, admin, graphic designer, and production. We have a person in each one of those seats to be able to do the different things needed to be done. Now, we're on the grow. Like I said, we've been pushing 100% since February of this year, but we have everything we need in place so that when it's time to expand, we do so. But we've been able to see with our small crew, we're actually able to get jobs done. We're actually able to still have some things moving while we come here to speak and present to you awesome faces today. Yes, sir.
When will you most likely have more people?
Next year. Next year. And basically before deciding to basically grow, sometimes your business decides that, sometimes you're just so busy that I need help, right? And as an owner, as a CEO, just like Elon Musk, at some point it's like, you know what? I'm extremely busy. I can't be here working on these door handles for these cars. I can't be here all the time creating this. So for me, I can't always be here printing or going out and doing the sales. I have to bring someone on. Sometimes your business grows so big and gets so busy, it's like, hey, I can't split myself in two. It's time to bring someone on. So when you're doing jobs, entrepreneurs, those are some of the determining factors. Hey, I'm so busy now, I actually need help to come and do so. The same thing with you guys working on projects or doing something that seems tough on your own and it's hard and stressful. Just remember, like, I can't do this by myself. I need some help. Teamwork makes the dream work. I need some help, someone to come along. Any questions about that? And basically, what is it going to take to be able to get to here? I haven't arrived, you guys haven't either, but what it's gonna take is hard work. It's gonna take some discipline, committing to. When you find out what is it gonna take, when you find out those steps it's gonna take to actually play football, when you find out it may mean I won't have to be able to go to parties or play certain sports in the off season. Like I may not be able to play baseball when I want to because I'm actually training for football, realizing it's gonna take something from you to be able to do what you want to do. As well as setbacks, things don't happen the way you want them to, but the main thing to remember is the end goal. The end goal. As long as I keep my next step, whatever that is, the end goal is my main important thing, because what's in front of me is not gonna always look like I thought it would, what I envisioned. One thing I want you guys to get familiar with is a vision board. Same way I said, any idea you get, write it down. An idea written down becomes a what? Goal. Absolutely. So I want you to write your ideas down, because they then become goals. Once they become a goal, you then say, now how do I do that? And that's a perfect question to ask, even if you don't have it right away. Now the idea is written down to become the goal. Get you a huge board, however big you can get, construction paper on your wall at your house. Just say NFL, CEO, this is what I want to be when I grow up. This is what I want to be, or what I want to do in the next couple of years. This is what I want to do. It's called a vision board, to put it up big so that you can see, you have the vision for it, and then start asking the questions, how do I get there? One thing I didn't ask, but I actually see now, when I was in high school, I said I want to be an artist, rapper, right? And then once I got into school, taking design, man, I want to be a graphic designer. To do this is like my story, create designs, and then create my music, but what does it take to get there? The thing about it, I didn't have someone to come to talk to me like I'm talking to you guys at that time, so it took time. I took a few steps, I learned, went off track, figured out, bumped my head a lot of times to say, you know what, this is not what I want to do. Took a few jobs that I didn't think really lined up with what I wanted to do, but over time I started to see, this is where I needed to be the entire time. This is where I needed to be. So remember, just write those goals down. Write those goals down and just consider what are the steps it's going to take to get to where I need to get to. Remember, just be inspired to go do something. Be inspired to go make a change. Boom. And my last thing I just want to share with you guys is to activate. Activate. Activation is important. Start now. What's today, by the way? Saturday number one. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Why? Why is it Saturday number one? Not because I said it, because it's a feeling. Because it's exciting. Because I live for the weekend. I'm excited. It's the same energy I feel on Saturday. The official Saturday, that's what today is. It's a feeling. So I no longer live for the weekend for 2 days. Every day I'm good. I promise you, this smile is authentic. I mean it. Y'all can put one on, it is what it is, but I really mean it. I really mean it. Where was I going? Activation. Just saying, like I said, Saturday number one, starting off on the right foot means a lot. So, matter of fact, I got something for you. I got a poem for you guys I want to share. I did say I'm an artist of spoken word. Can I share something with you? Cool. Activation. I did say activate. It's important to spark change. I'm here to just spark change, imparting to you guys. So for I may not change the whole generation, but I can spark change, give you the idea to go start your company, give you the idea to go run something. You engineers to get partner together, and all y'all partner together, all these ideas you have to come together and say, you know what? Let's do this together. Or let's do this. I believe we can. I'm just here to spark that change, get that idea. As well as you wanting to play games and not knowing what you want to do. Majority of the time, the question really asked, which I'm gonna ask again, well, I'm gonna ask right now is, instead of what you want to be when you grow up, what do you love to do? Think about that. What do you love to do? You like to play games. The question is, what if you can play games for the rest of your life? You get paid for it. Take care of your family. Or just be on Twitch all day, just talking with friends. Like Kai and everybody else. Y'all know about those guys. All they're doing is just enjoying life, doing what they want to do. Mr. Beast, just doing what they love to do. Anyone know who that guy is? Mr. Beast? Do y'all know all he did at your age, right? We're talking about Mr. Beast does the awesome videos, right? All crazy stunts and stuff, right? All he did at your age is he had some friends and he was so in love with YouTube. He started playing games and he screen recorded the video game and just showed himself playing the game. And that video got 50,000 views. And so from that, he saw the report that it had and so many people was like looking at his reacting from his video they played. So he said, let's do more of this. So he just fell in love with YouTube and started going that way. He found what he loved and started just going in that direction. Each video, he started seeing the same thing, content, just putting more together. Next, you know, he bumped into 2 or 3 more people online that loved what they were doing, and they all started to come together. They started to realize the more videos we created, the reactions we got, and that they love to do, lo and behold, he's only 23 years old, and you see who he is today. And he's still doing the exact same thing he loves to do. He loves to create content, create these awesome videos, and then get paid for it. Most importantly, what I do admire about him, he decided that once he got all this money, what you gonna do when you get $1 million? You get a lot of money. What's the first thing you're gonna do? No. That's good. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna take half and I'm gonna invest it in the other half. I'm gonna split that in half and I'm gonna save that. And the other, and that, I'm gonna use taxes.
I love it. You've been watching a lot of YouTube. I know it. I love it. Me and you gonna talk. We're gonna do business. I love your mindset. What you gonna do? You get a lot of money.
I'll probably invest most of it and probably try to buy a good house.
You gonna do that right now? You gonna buy your mama house? Or this is when you grow up?
When I get a million dollars.
Okay, awesome. Ain't no problem with that. And so, anyway, to bring that back is what I learned about Mr. Beast is what he decided when he got all that money is he understood it wasn't about him. He went through a little bit of just buying little clothes and shoes, things of that nature, until he realized it's not even who he is. He really loves to give back to people. And so it gives you opportunity to do those great things that are in your heart that you just want to do to help people. And just remembering it's not about you. It's just an idea you have, and you just have the opportunity to do what you love and getting paid for it. And once you're taken care of, then you start thinking, how can I help more people? So I said activate. Real quick, I want you to repeat this after me. Say, for me to activate, there must be activation. So let's get active. Push the button. Push the button. Now listen. At times, your preparation causes desperation. And when that light turns green, you feel the hesitation to pass go. It's not a game, but collect 200. Don't live your life recklessly like you don't care who runs it. Monopoly on the board. Correction. Man, I believe I got more. Direction. A crossroad with my destiny. I'm at the intersection. Everybody want to exit. I rather intersections. You see, I rap to impact. I don't need to impress. Before I press this button, there's something I need to address. See, everything that happens before this moment is a reference. Because now we operate in a mind state of being present. So question, will you be found when the heat is on? Question, will you be found when the heat is gone? Will you be found when getting beaten on? When you still down getting repeated on? Question, will you still go with no one's approval? Question, will you still do it even with removal? Question, will you still seek if you ain't got no Google? No more icing, but will you still eat this toaster strudel? See, I don't need your answers, because you can hear them later. And if it takes too long, forget the elevator. See, this is purpose, to get you up out that circus, to get you out that mind state of thinking that you're worthless. And I gotta drill it this way, because I know me. Because everybody will see potential that I don't see. They don't understand your passion, but just keep running. If you're inspired by this message, remember, Tuesday is coming. Don't be moved by words without application. You see, I love to inspire, but I'm not fueled by inspiration. You see, this button that you press is a huge segregation between the work that you do and the word procrastination. Next level. So let's exceed expectation, because for me to activate, come on, for me to activate, there must be activation. One more time. For me to activate,
There must be activation.
for me to activate,
There must be activation.
for me to activate.
There must be activation.
So let's get active. Push the button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That concludes my speaking for today. Let me get up my notes. guys with is, I have some parting gifts for you guys. We'll do that now or later?
After this, you have a minute.
Say that one more time.
Schedule.
Ma'am.
You have like a minute to put it over.
Some gifts for you guys. No problem, no problem. Absolutely, absolutely. And what's basically in there is just the information about our company, what we do, but most importantly, it's a gift in there as well. Statement, a T-shirt, just be inspired. I want you guys to remember that. I miss anybody. And so, see, a minute for the okay. And so, and like I said again, my name is Willie, and what I want to leave you guys with more than anything of what we do is to just be inspired, right? I want y'all either wear that shirt. Don't think of me. Just think of, man, I want to chase my dream. I want to do what I want to do, what I set out to do. This shirt is just a statement to you as well for what you do and what you want to do in life. To just remember why I even started, why I want to do this. Go do it. Go be great. Go do the awesome things you guys got. Remember, take your ideas and write them down so they turn into goals. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful day.